We have it all wrong. I saved your lady before that villain attacked me. I have proof. Alright. So we got the bell once again. Hourglass. Garlic. And a horn. The bat. A lizard. On her arm. Hedgehog. The mirror. Horseman. What is this? That I don't know. Frederick Repo. What an unusual name. Or twist of words. But I don't know what it means. Oh, it's the rope we need to find, of course. Rope. Frayed rope. Alright, so where is that? They're usually the easiest thing to spot. Because that's the things we need. But, looks like it's gone by the wind. Is that the one here? Kinda looks like it. Here's the hourglass. Found the bell. Okay, this is the first time that we actually can't find the thing that we are meant to find. That's a bit unusual. The only rope I can see is this one. Just need to click the right place. Beast. Thor is telling the truth. See? This tree was split by a weapon after Beauty was untied. Thor is strong, but he couldn't split a tree so perfectly without a weapon. We must determine how it happened. Let's figure that out. A metronome. Cryptex. Telegraph. And a stepladder. Telegraph and stepladder, that's a new items. We got the weapons arsenal right here, it looks like. That was the telegraph, a coffee pot. Yes. A safe. Here's the metronome. Tower bridge. How does that look like? Ah, alright. A mini statue. Wooden stamp. I think we've had that once before. Step ladder. Here's the safe. Then we got a something of a weapons. Goggles. So that cryptex, we've had this before, but it was over here, so maybe it looks different this time. Goggles. Those usually hung over here. They're right there. Cryptex and wooden stamp. I've only seen it here. Zoom in we do then. Here's the cryptex. Oh my goodness, did you see that? You can actually see the spider web moving. My god. Alright, so this wooden stamp. What does it look like? There is one here, but it's not the one that we need. There it is. Sherlock's experiment proved that the tree was bit by a large battle axe, but our conversation was interrupted by the growling and snarling of the hound. Oh, so the hound is back? It seemed that as long as we couldn't get rid of the void, the monster it sent would forever chase us. Oh no. I'm lucky I brought my special whistle with me. I'll take care of it quickly now. Let's banish this. Alright, we've got 10 blue, 15 yellow, and 20 green. With only 15 turns. It's gonna be interesting. Maybe that was stupid. We've got 10 of these. We actually need most of the greens. And those are the ones that aren't that many of, which is quite a bummer. Alright, yellow taken care of as well. Give me some more greens. Alright, 3 to go. There we go. That axe is just like the ones my warriors use. Perhaps they escorted her to my ship. Let's search for tracks. Alright, so we got the items. Let's see what it gives us. Sandy tracks. That was the last for this chapter. That means we go to hostile reception. Come, my men shall show you true Viking hospitality. Your lady is safe and sound with them. Chapter 4, Uninvited Guests. Flaming arrows rain down around us as we hit from sight. Is this the hospitality your men usually offer? Never. Flaming arrows are reserved only for our most fearsome enemies. Then we must assure that your men that we aren't enemies. Any ideas, Thor? My warriors will stop if we surrender. We'll need something to use as a white flag. Alright, but first let me just check this. We discovered that the true villain used mandrake honey to knock out Thor. However, Thor did admit that the footprints belonged to his warriors, but he was certain they were protecting Beauty at his Drakkar ship. We expected a warm welcome there, but we were met with brandished weapons instead. Thor, the god of thunder, considers himself a guardian of humanity and loves his Viking warriors like his own brothers. Thor never turns down a challenge and will leap into action at a moment's notice. However, he still has much to learn about humanity and often misinterprets people, leading to frustration. But give him a breath of sea air and a mug of meat and he'll be happy. Yeah. Alright. Let's go and find a white flag. Alright, so we got both weird letters and the void. Cat, wolf, ferret, and the clutch bag, sack of herbs, and the cat. Here's the wolf. Mortar and pestle. What's this? Crystal? No. Here's the sack of herbs. And here's the cat. Talking board. What is this? It started with an S. Powder box. Pillowcase. That's a new thing. Here's the mortar and pestle. Ah, the pillowcase is the one we need. Ah, and then it's a scroll we need. So that's also in a new place. I don't like zooming in while we have this void thing because it gives me limited time to actually see the things. Well, there's a scroll here, but it doesn't look like to be the one. And neither this one. There's actually a toad in there. It's probably stuck behind something. Just like these statues here. There's a scroll there, but it's not the one we need. I wish they'd only put it into one button, mouse button, the moving thing, and not both of them. There's the scroll. Alright, we found a white pillowcase. I can use this pillowcase. Oops, it seems I've torn it a little. I hope Lady Dracula won't mind. Oh. Seize fire by Odin's eye. Can my men see we're not their enemies? I found it's much easier to prove you are a friend than to prove you're not an enemy. I must say, your strange sayings have grown on me, Hatter. I think I have an idea to help Thor. I think it's because they're influenced by the void. Thor's men will surely stop attacking if we fly their banner. Let's paint the white flag. Raise the Viking banner. A toad. Butterfly. A pheasant. A duck. Fan. Ah, a new one. Orange. Watering can. bee smoker. Is that a paint? It is. Fan and sun. Alright, so the fan is in a new place this time. Right there. Alright, so we found some paint. Look at that. And they still don't care. Mutiny. By thunder, I will not stand for this treachery. Hold on. I feel your men may be under the influence of the void. We must move carefully. Yeah, just as I said. We need to know exactly what we're dealing with. Let's take a closer look at the ship. My trusty spyglass can gaze across the Thames even on a misty night. Wooden stamp. A map. That's also new. A metronome. Goggles. Step ladder. And the cryptex. There's the map. Tower bridge. Telegraph. Yeah, and the safe. Spyglass. And then we need the tower bridge and a wooden stand. It's not over here. That was the miniature bridge that we saw here last time. And a spyglass. Is that the wooden stamp? No. It's right here. And there. Alright, so we found the spyglass. Why don't I take a closer look? I have a bat transformation potion at my castle. Let's find that. Silhouettes. Got the ivy. I think it's an ivy flower. A harp. I think we've only seen that once. We got the coon. A water lily. A handbag. We saw that here. That's the clutch. I don't know why they call it a clutch. Another flower-like thing. That's right there. The wolf statue. I found the item right there. That's the one, yeah. Also a new item. Let's take that. So now we just need the flower. And the harp. It's right there. That was very well concealed. And then the clutch-like bag. I think this is the exact version that we picked up over here. The first time that we need to find it. But we also need this water lily. I think it's a water lily. It looks like it. There it is. So now we just need a bag. They're actually quite well hidden now. Look at that. You wouldn't outright spot that because it looks like it's a part of the statue now. Here's the bag. A knight wearing a bag. Handbag. I can use my potion to turn into a bat and sneak aboard. Those Vikings won't notice a thing. Let's hope so. No time to waste. Nothing can harm me so long as I wield my hammer and my shield. Have you seen my shield? You probably dropped it here at Dracula's courtyard. Alright, silhouette yet again. So we got a cup. Is that a crown? It must be a crown. A barrel. I've only seen the barrel down here. Here's the shield. A woman goggle. I don't know what they call these. Goggles, maybe just maybe goggles. I don't know. Bell. The fleur-de-lis. A mask. I've definitely seen this before. There it is. This is the one that was always here. But I think it's the garlic. No, it can't be. You get the goggles. Ah, the cape. And the shield. Is that a church organ? Alright, so that was the garlic clover. Here's the crown. So now we just need this cup. Let's try and zoom in a bit. There it is. Alright, Thor, we found your shield. Even with my magic shield, I couldn't get aboard. What's worse, my ship has been taken over by rogues dressed as Vikings. No, those are your men. With my spyglass, I can clearly see their eyes. They're being controlled by the void. That's why they're attacking us. What about Beauty? Did any of you see her? If they hurt her, I double-checked, but I didn't see her. Which isn't good because they're sailing right into the void. It will disappear forever. Oh no. Storykeeper? Where is everyone? I found something interesting. Look at this. I found this bottle on the beach while I was hiding from the Vikings' attack. Alright. So we found a watertight bottle with a note inside. Alright, and that leads us to Thor's story. If there's a genie in this bottle, I call it First Wish. Haha, I doubt it. Have you learned nothing from the wishing box that started this mess? Let me see it. To whoever finds this, this ship has been devoured by a strange darkness. It made the Vikings attack each other. I'm going to hide in the ship's hold. Please give this to my husband, Beast. Ah. Beast, this is your wife's handwriting, is it not? You must free her and Thor's men from the void's control, or they will all be lost forever. Please let me tell Thor's story. Thor is Odin's son, so he must have been a baby once. I bet he was adorable. So we need to find a child crib, by the looks of it. But first we have a card. The lily. Croissant. No. Spinning top. Pelican. A scepter. Crown. Is that a new item in here? Here's the pelican. Donut. Now we need 12 items. They're rising slowly. Sewing machine. A bow tie. Cradle. And a cupcake. And a croissant. Here's the croissant. So now we just need a cupcake. It isn't in its usual place. Let's try and zoom in. Oh, look at that. Look at the mischievous thing they're starting to do. Alright. Tide surged and storms raged last night. Odin's son was born. Tide surged and storms raged the night Odin's son was born. He held the cradle steady all night to keep him safe. These events herald the gods and mortals alike that Thor, the god of thunder, was born. I have a replica of Mjolnir, Thor's famous hammer, in my study at Baker Street. Let's find it. So we need to find the Sherlock Holmes hat. There's the scarf. Magnifying. The decanter. That one. The violin. Stethoscope. Music stand. Here's the hammer. Look at that. Cane. So now we just need the violin. There it is. When Odin observed his son's incredible strength, he ordered a special weapon for his restless son. The hammer Mjolnir was so heavy that no one could even lift it, except for young Thor. Odin gave his son only the finest things, at first just toys, but later weapons and armor made of pure gold. The young god could ask his father for anything, and it would be given to him. So it looks like we need to find a golden horn. Let's see. With the pheasant. The watering can. Is that an orange? It is. A toad. Right there. Found you up there, book. What's this? Not that one. Butterfly. Got an angel statue. I think I've seen it somewhere. The moon. And here's the horn. There's the angel. Where's the horn? Right there. So now we just need this basket. A fruit, maybe? I don't believe I've seen it. Oh, there it is. A picnic basket. Thor lived a carefree life, so he yearned for excitement, seeking in it in a chaotic friendship of his trickster god, Loki. I was so naive. I trusted Loki when I should have suspected him. I laughed as he caused a misery for humans.